business.
Exactly. All right, we are now live. Welcome to the Chef Office Hours. Uh, so the three of us, I don't have any issues that need immediate look at or pull requests that are outstanding. Was there anything that either of you showed up with that you wanted to look at first today? Awesome.
Well, we may actually be in pretty good shape. This may not.
Yeah, so if I look at the chef pull requests, there are none with pending maintainer review.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch that have come in the past week or so that haven't really been getting looked at. Some of these are active though. Some of these are us. So we just started the list of like open pull requests in Chef. Because some of them are simply unlabeled.
Yep. Hey, Christopher, how are you?
Hey,
Do you have something that you'd like to look at today?
um,
An outstanding pull request or an issue that you might want some help with. It's cool if you don't, but what we like to do is the folks that show up, we like to help them first. Otherwise, otherwise we'll just go through the list.
yeah, I have some specifically on this cookbook. I have a couple. I mean, one's kind of just a basic fixing some RuboCop things, but another was a bug that um, Sean posted, like, this looks good, but there hasn't really been any more movement on it aside from that. It's the number 97.
Yeah, it looks fine. Even has a spec. So the attributes file, CSR, it's so does it affect, let's see. CA file, CA cert. So is that correct though? Because isn't that the whole list of, wait, what? Oh, CA file. Okay, yeah, this isn't like your,
Yeah, so this was like a bug.
this isn't the secret, the key files or whatever. This is the actual CA certs file. Yeah, okay. And then it works on both Debian and Ubuntu. So the platform family is correct. I would expect so.
Yeah, the test is only there for Ubuntu.
Yeah, but that's fine because Ubuntu and Debian do the same thing here. I'm almost positive. Yeah, it looks fine with content that, yeah, so yeah, let's test. So yeah, all I can say is it looks good to me, although I can actually merge. What do we do for merging here?
Not really sure. This cookbook's kind of laid dormant for a bit. I'm not sure when the latest release has been.
Because I got a green merge button, I can just like click you to merge here.
Yeah, I think we should just do that.
Okay. So it's at least merged.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so then the next step would be to get this published.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
let's look at the Rubicop error thing. Delete an extra blank space, use two spaces and three, parents instead of curly braces. I really hate that parents instead of curly braces rule. I really, really hate it. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I guess that's what we do. So this also looks fine. So nobody else responded to that, but
Yeah, I know RuboCop can be kind of a but
What, she just dropped
there's
out?
that I believe were kind of part of the file that already exists.
What's that?
These are some that I believe. I think there's a RuboCop file in here.
Yeah, so this is basically just, yeah, there's a Rubicon.
It's just kind of aligning to that, which
Yeah.
as like method line length this and whatnot.
That probably needs to get updated because there's a lot more that should probably get turned off. But the ones that you fixed are ones that I think are standard for cookbooks. At least Sean's been using them as standard. Like the white space is obvious, right? So I will go ahead and merge that as well.
Cool.
So you're at least merged on those.
The other one that I had was for Erlang for Quest 25. And this one, JJ has looked at personally, and we've actually downstream in some of the OpenStack stuff. We put these guards in place, but I think it still needs to be fixed on this side. I think, yeah, I have the issue listed in there.
So okay, so when 7 include EPL.
Yeah. There's a few packages that do not come in the standard repository anymore, and you have to pull them from EPEL that Erlang relies on.
So WinRel case node platform version to I when 5. So let's see. That's odd. So it's only on 6 that we don't require EPL or something?
Specifically for Erlang, I believe, yeah. So
I mean,
another kind of thing is you might accidentally pull the Erlang from EPEL, which would kind of destroy the point of having Yum Erlang solutions. But when I tested, it was pulling from Yum Erlang solutions instead of EPEL. And
well, so where I was going is, I mean, it looks like there's only one. Like, I don't understand why you can't basically. Like, it looks like you almost always need Yum EPL installed.
I mean, most of the time you're probably installing it as part of your base recipe in general.
Installing it anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, which is like maybe you just do when rel include recipe Yum EPL, and then just always install it. Then in the case statement, all you really care about is really you only have 2 cases. And when you're on 5, you want to do this special 5. Otherwise, you want to include Yum Erlang solutions, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. So you want me to edit it to include
Yeah, just make it simpler.
when 5 else include Yum Erlang solutions?
Yeah, so just factor out Yum EPL and always do it, because that's probably perfectly safe. And then only do the EPL Erlang repo 5 thing on 5, and Yum Erlang solutions on 6 and 7, or anything else basically.
Okay. So
But
so what I have for when 7, just make that the else statement.
yep,
Okay.
yep, exactly. Yeah, and that should be fine. I mean, or see if somebody else has a different opinion, but I think that would be okay. That would be simpler. That'll also get it correct. One of the other things I'm thinking about is the fact that Amazon is also a platform family of RHEL, but doesn't have the same version numbers, but the else will get handled correctly, which means that it'll actually work, which is what's going on in my brain. Because generally you want to have sort of like a greater than equal to 6, or you want to have an else or something like that, which is sort of 6 and 7 or the high numbered RHELs, so that then the more recent Amazon stuff just drops in there and it does the right thing, which is, yeah. Really, Amazon should not have gotten added to platform family RHEL because the platform version is different, but that's a long story.
Thanks, Chris.
Yep, I'm pushing it up right now if you want to take a look at it.
Sorry, did you say you wrote it now?
Okay, it should be there now.
Okay.
Refresh. Yep, I think it looks fine to me. You could factor out the include recipe meeple though, because you do the same thing both times. But yeah.
Oh, as in take it out of the 1.5 and else, and then just put it above package.
Probably keep the ordering and put it before the case statement after WinRel.
Yeah, like move it to line 31.
Yeah, I don't know if ordering matters.
It would at least be consistent that way.
Yeah, it would be consistent.
You definitely want the repos there before you try the package. So it seems reasonable to set up all of your repos first.
Yeah. I
And
think it also reads cleaner to me to do the
Yep.
install first and then do the nasty case statement, but I don't know. Your mileage may vary.
How does that look?
Oops. Yep. So that works for me.
Yep, I agree.
So do we want to let JJ give a thumbs up or on the revised version? We don't really have a process for cookbooks now for merging. So I could also just click the green merge button. It's big and green.
Just ask JJ to give it another thumbs up.
Okay, that's cool.
But then I think we can merge it. And then Sean's currently on a plane, but we can talk to him about getting, once this is merged, getting this this and the postfix both published out to Supermarket.
Yes. Yeah, we should probably start distributing that load a little bit more.
Indeed. And in fact, we should just make it so that we can all do that.
Yeah. I think I may actually have all the access I need now. I just have not gone through and had time to actually do it on one of them.
Cool.
I found one last one I had in there.
Sure. What is it?
Changing the Travis file of knife OpenStack. I looked in there, and it seems like there hasn't really been builds for the longest time, mostly based on the first one would just trip up because of 1.9 support, I think a gem.
Oh, sure.
So this just removed 1.9, and then based on a lot of other Chef projects, I think I add 2.2.0.
Yep. That one, I will go ahead and merge that one. Travis didn't even run on your, wait, what?
It's really borked. I'm not sure what's happening.
Okay, well, what you did is correct, so I'll merge that.
Like there's only like one build that exists, and it was someone just kind of put in like a test or like testing Travis basically.
Travis test run. So
5.2 should get fixed by removing that, and then it should be 2.0, 2.1.2, and 2.2.0, but not sure why it's not getting picked up. Is there a way you can like jumpstart it? Or is it? I'm not too familiar with Travis registration.
because I'm looking through. Yeah, I'm looking through the Travis stuff. Pull requests. I don't understand. This isn't kicking it off either. So no, I don't need that. Yeah, offhand, I don't know why Travis is busted, because it certainly exists. It's pointed at the right thing. It had a couple of jobs that went through at some point. And build pushes is on, build pull request is on. Build only if Travis YAML is present. That's off, which I assume means build all the time. And we've got a Travis YAML present. So yeah, webhooks maybe. Huh.
Is there a
What?
problem with it?
Yeah. So I guess we need to do another push or something like that, or somebody would need to do another pull request to test it. That might have fixed it. Yeah, I don't think there's a button you can press to.
Hmm.
I think you literally need to go through and do a new pull request to generate an event, to generate a build.
Okay.
I'm not sure there's any way to do it retroactively.
So I noticed there's a couple of get chef emails in here. Maybe send a pull request, just changing it to like chef.io in the README.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Or even update the change log for like deprecating 1.9 support.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't technically deprecate 1.9 support, though. It's just that we deprecated it on Chef, so now when you bundle install that, it no longer works, probably.
JJ just responded to the Erlang pull request and gave it a thumbs up. Definitely looks like it's building something. I imagine it might fail on kind of an unrelated change, though. If you look, there's a pull request to fix a couple of broken tests.
We're getting Travis now. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks like Travis is running.
Yeah. What is the difference between push and PR? Have we figured that out yet?
Would a push be an update just to the master branch? In other words, no. I haven't figured that out yet.
I think we probably, let's see. If pushes are literally every time somebody does a push, we probably want to turn that off.
Once you might want that if you're changing something, like say you had broken a test and then you're pushing again with a commit to fix that test. Will because it's triggered on PR, will that update or?
So it looks like they're all queued.
Anyway, yeah. So we don't, I mean, we can't really wait around for this because it's probably chewing on chef stuff that's going to take forever.
Yep. So Chris, thanks a lot. It's good stuff.
Thank you.
Yep.
Let's look at some chef pull requests. See what we have here.
Blank host name. So this one is just Steven's sort of dealing with it, waiting for contributor response. Yeah, so this one should just get merged into BTM's branch. Custom's correct. So I will just go merge on that one. Oh, yeah. So technically he doesn't need to update the changelog, but this is cool. He even has a CLI. Yay. So, and it doesn't conflict. I'll just note that, like, so that's cool. We can get that one in. That one, I'm not sure what J is like. He's just pushing like empty white space. He's
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. He's testing a thing. I don't know if he's testing Travis or AppVeyor or CurryBot or something. But that's ignorable. So this one, BTM is dealing with it. It's in flight. So I think it looks good with the fixim. It just merged from Castub. So this one I'm going backwards and forwards with the author on this one. Still got, oh, is this just, is this the, this is probably AppVeyor RubyGems. It's been having issues. So I just clicked rebuild PR on that one.
I talked to Jay. We can close this one. Get out of our way.
Which one are we on here? 2913. I'm going to express backtrace lines. It seems worthy enough. Yeah, you can't depend on what chef. So, yep. Oh. We just answered Julian's question on that one.
Awesome.
Yeah, looks like Jay's. This is just in flight, so he's working on it under construction.
Yep.
Huh. Oh. Did I link this? Can't remember. Oh yeah, I think I skimmed this one. Um, I skimmed this before. It looks fine to me. It should probably go to probably needs more review from the people like Timberman, and I think wasn't Phil working on this? Facebook Phil? Not sure, but
So did you just kind of put everything in under the helpers function and then call the methods directly in, under these things?
yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure that he needs to go do yeah, I mean, I guess it makes define resource requirements a little bit more readable. But yeah, some of this is definitely good and makes it more readable. But I'm kind of out of my depth because I've been sort of trying to ignore this because I can't pay attention to everything. So I can't really attest to whether or not the code is correct. But his code afterwards definitely looks more readable than the code before.
So we just want to tag this needs maintainer review to just get it more eyes. And
Yeah, I mean, I think specifically like Timberman will probably want to look at it because he's working on Mac stuff.
We should. Tyler Ball also. He's a maintainer for OSX.
Okay. And I thought Phil was doing some of this stuff. I thought the DSCL stuff. Well, let's see. It's pretty easy to check. Let's see who's got some commits in the. Yeah, Phil's in the backlog for or in the history for this.
Okay, I can page or ping those three.
Oh, I guess all that Phil did was merge it though. Hmm. Yeah. Whoops. I only got 2% battery left.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I gotta go run and grab collection ones.
Yep.
Really, Nathan, JJ gave a thumbs up on the.
Great, I've merged it.
Thank you.
You bet.
Power bar.
Lamont, are you and Julian still going back and forth on the convert bootstrap?
No, I think we're okay now. So I think I'm basically okay with this. So needs more maintainer review. Yeah, this one. File dynamic path, file expand path. Yeah. So totally in isolation, it looks sane. But so Travis is all busted. What broke? Unit testing path helper? Is it more involved? Interesting. There's some pretty specific tests this breaks. Yeah, it breaks. Huh. Specific text that this works. Alright, well, I just made a comment on it. This one seems to have gotten stalled. We're kind of all in agreement that it should do this. So, like the author needs to just go through and integrate the comments that we made.
Sorry, what was that one?
Well, I think everybody's in agreement on what needs to get done, but the author needs to go back and incorporate the feedback. Yeah.
Cool. We probably have time for one more. So 2849.
Right. I looked at this one already. Yeah. So I think that, like, yeah, I don't know. It's waiting for contributor response.
Great. Well, the three of us have a meeting to get to in 5 minutes, so I think we'll call that a day for today.
That sounds good for me.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks again, Chris.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yeah.